Welcome to the Jungle begins here in Welcome. Black Knights to our right, American flag, the interlocking white NND black flag. Caleb Moore leads them out. Here we go, the midfield. The interlocking orange NND awaiting the Black Knights in their all-black unis tonight. Butts will drop back. Play action, throw over the middle, pass caught, and held on to it out the 44-yard line. Nigel Dalton, what a catch, had to climb the ladder, goes up for it.
What great concentration there to go across the middle. You know you're going to get hit. That's one of the things on Monday now. He'll pat his quarterback on the back. Hey, big fella, a little lower next time. But great job by Nigel Dalton to hold on to the football.
Don't leave me. Butts rolling near side. Southcoff comes near side to the hash mark. Getting it, there's Jai Smith. He's on the run. Big fella to the 35 to 30. Rambles to the 26 before he's taken down there. And again, the safety, Reed Bennett, has to come up and make the tackle. We'll see if it goes back to him. No, instead, fade route, corner of the end zone. Garrett Griffith goes up, makes the catch over to the defender. Touchdown, Black Knights. Garrett Griffith from 28 yards away, and 14 is into the end zone.
Week in and week out, we look out there, and you've got 6'3" Garrett Griffin against a 5'7", 5'8" corner, man-on-man coverage, and we say, here it comes, and we throw it up. Griffith with phenomenal hands. He works so hard in the weight room.
Reed Bennett rolling left, lost one, near side numbers, going up for it. Nigel Dalton, and he's got the interception. Yes, sir, black shirts. He throws up my favorite signal, throws up the crossed arms, and the black shirts come away with the interception. Nigel Dalton laying back, making the interception at the 20-yard line, and Lexington turned away once again on third down. Had McCoy in there. He's back in there, 1 yard to the right behind Butts. Here's a slant right side, pass caught, held on to Nigel Dalton. His helmet came off in the process, but he hangs on at the 32. Two great grabs by the junior. Throw in the interception. Nick Jarvis and Braxton Langston Chapman. Hey, we may be looking at a Little Richard's Barbecue player of the game tonight. So North this year on third down, we told you 50%, 20 of 40 after converting earlier in the game. We'll see if Butts goes deep. So he rolls right, throws from his own 30 all the way down to the other 30. Pass caught on the run. Garrett Griffith tries to get away from the man at the 20. Still trying to just be powerful to get away. He cannot, but he's down at the 18th.
And that's something that people don't realize about Joe Butts. He does a great job of using his feet to extend plays. That time you saw him bounce outside the pocket, I feel like he does a good job of not only running with the football, but keeping his eyes up. And that time he was able to find Garrett Griffin streaking down the field.
Spread the field. Wide side is to the left. That's the near side. Two receivers there, two the other way. Williams the back to Butts' right in the gun. And they will give to him. Coming up, Butts kept it. He goes right, slips a tackle to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Joe Butts, the Black Knights, extending the lead off the legs of the junior quarterback.
He does a phenomenal job there of just reading that defensive end. It's a pull or keep read. It's up to him to read it. And Coach Holcomb talked about how much he trusts Joe Butts to run this offense, and that's a prime example there. He stuck it in the belly of the running back. The defensive end collapsed and made the tackle on the running back. But guess what? He didn't have the ball. Butts pulled it out, stuck up inside there, and 6 points, Black Knights.
The two undefeateds going at it here tonight. Both at 3-0. Here's McCoy, tiptoes towards the line. He's got a corridor. Inside the 20 to the 25, spins out of one. Now two tacklers. Inside the 15, Kenny McCoy down to the 10-yard line. He's got Nick Jarvis out of his seat and fired up, and I don't blame you.
You know, I said it all last year and the year before. He never goes down on the first tackler. And he reminds me a lot of Chris Barkley from, and I know I make a lot of Wake Forest references, but he was the leading rusher in the ACC that year, and he always falls forward, and that's something that's just says a lot about a good running back. He uses that offhand, and that time when he got hit, he used it to spin off, and he runs hard, man. He gets that from his coach, I promise you that, because Coach Tuttle ran hard back in his day. For Knights fans to know, Kennedy McCoy is the first running back to ever reach the 4,300 point club, right? 4,000 yards rushing, 300 total points.
312, yes, sir.
Okay.
Now, yes, sir. 4,034 coming into tonight, 312. As far as points go, he sits at 312 with how many yards he has in just a minute. But the founding member and the only member.
I was about to say he's gonna. I joked all last year about he's gonna have his own little statistical category area, but we're just gonna put Kennedy McCoy up here and have
career.
Yeah.
What a career he has had. And let's see if they go back to one. They do. On the ground to the right. He has blocking. He runs into one of his own blockers. He stays on his feet to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kennedy McCoy into the end zone. The lineman got turned around on the right side. He runs into him, stays on his feet. Lexington unable to grab him, and he's in from 11 yards out. Kennedy McCoy goes into the end zone. for a 5th time on the ground in 2015. Butts clapping the hands, trying to draw the defense off sides. He's unsuccessful this time. Now walks back up, shouts instructions to Holcomb. Holcomb up with the right hand on his face mask. Now he'll snap it back to Butts, who fakes in the belly of McCoy, goes over the middle to a wide open Nigel Dalton. He's got it at the goal line. He dives in. Touchdown, Black Knights. Nigel Dalton with a touchdown. We talked about him for most of the night. Came up big with the interception at 4.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. And then that time, he hauls in the pass for 8 yards. It's good for a touchdown. Here's Dalton, pinwheel kick, comes up, makes the catch at the 50. Coming at the 40. Boy, Nigel Dalton on his horse to the 25. It's a great block at the 30 there by Lindsey. He's to the 20, to the 15, to the 10-yard line. And the Knights set up shop with a short porch to work with. And I was late getting there, but you heard the reaction. Dalton makes the catch on the run at the 50. He brings it alongside the numbers near side, gets up to the 35 and to the 30, and that was the reaction from the crowd. Again, your best players on special teams, and it was 43 laying the lumber there on the block.
And I'm just going to go ahead and go out on a limb here. I guarantee you he's carrying the hammer next week.
Here's McCoy right behind Alex Rose. Gets room, cuts up along the numbers to the 5. He'll go in standing up. Touchdown, Black Knights. Kenley McCoy for a second time tonight goes into the end zone and make it 32-0. North Davidson starting to put down the pedal here with 8.5 to play. If it comes after it, it's Crosby. He does not come. They instead they give up to Williams, and he goes in, touched into the end zone from 5 yards away. Ryan Williams, the junior, with his first career touchdown, and it's a 39-0 game. North Davidson rolling here in Welcome. Here's Jai Smith, rolls out the 10-yard line. Butts hits him with the flats. He turns inside, goes to the 5, and he's in for the touchdown. Jai Smith, first touchdown of his career. So we've seen a couple of guys get in the end zone for the first time on varsity, Nick, and that time from 16 yards away. Jai Smith hauls it in, and it was a perfectly thrown ball by Butts, but how about Smith afterwards, the big fella maneuvering his way through 2 different defenders into the north end zone.
Yeah, he has phenomenal hands, and they've talked about it. You know, he played a lot on the JV last year. This is his first real varsity experience, and he's gotten better every week.